They also use magnetic fields. It says magnetic fields have been widely used for nanomaterials assembled of one-dimensional, two-dimensional, 2D, three-dimensional aggregates. So basically what we're speaking of here is we're talking about a cyber grid, a new grid, because again, humans operate on a grid, and the fact that you think about something and then you see it happen, or somebody just talking about it. We're not talking about YouTube recommending you something, where you just like, oh, well, YouTube just recommended me something. We're talking about when a collective consciousness thinks about something, and then you see people talking about it, and you're like, wait a minute, I never talked to this person. That's because we're all operating on this grid, and this is a grid that they study. So they're now creating a new grid, and in this new grid, they need nanomagnetic situations. And I'll click actually into the actual paper in the journal where it talks about this. It says self-assembling magnetic nanomaterials. So why all of a sudden do we need magnetic nanomaterials? You know what I'm saying? Why all of a sudden do we need magnetic nanomaterials? Because like we said, the artificial sun, ITER, was just transferred to France. And they were saying this was the most giant magnet in the world. So what do you think they're going to do with that giant magnet? Just like the sun powers humans, the artificial sun will power magnetic humans, and it will operate on a grid line of energy that's different from what the normal human operates on. This is in question in my theory. So let's go down the line here. Scientists warn of bleak cyborg future from brain-computer interfaces. July 20th, 2021, researchers warn of potential social, ethical, and legal consequence of technologies interacting heavily with human brains. So as we go into this, the whole consciousness of the human makeup right now is being tested as we go through day-to-day society, and we see how things are changing. And so this is exactly what they studied years ago. And I want to just put this picture up, because remember the DNA robots? I want to just play this clip. First off, they're like, oh, we didn't found some Borg structures out there, And then they had made the DNA nanobots, because the DNA nanobots could like delete stuff in your body. And let's let you see what that says. Nano mechanical robots like this can grab and analyze and fix individual DNA molecule. This is basically what it's leading down to. The separate grid that is being created is now on a magnetic field. That magnetic field with these